In another hadith from Al-Imam Musa ibn Ja'far alayhi salam, he narrates that one day a man came to the Prophet who was Jewish. He came to the Prophet and he told him, "You took a loan from me." Look at the humbleness of the Prophet. Sometimes even he would take a loan from a Jewish man just for the sake of the Muslim community. Who would do that? Would you do that? Many people are not willing to go that far, but the Prophet was willing to go that far. So he took a loan from a Jewish man, and the Jewish man kept chasing him. He came after him, and he told him, "I want my money back." The Prophet said, "Okay, we agreed that you'd give me some time. I have some more time. I really don't have the money now." He's like, "No, I want the money now." And guess what? "I'm not going to leave you until you give me the money back." The Jewish man is treating the Prophet this way. The Prophet says, "Okay, I'll sit next to you until Allah gives me the faraj and the relief, and we'll see what happened." Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib narrates this incident. He says that the Prophet stayed with him that day. He prayed the Dhuhr, he prayed the Asr, the Prophet. Then the night came, the Prophet prayed Maghrib and Isha until the next morning. And this Jewish man is keeping the Prophet hostage. He told him, "I'm not going to leave you until you give me my money back." And the Prophet is patient. The companions of the Prophet became edgy. They came, they told him, "Ya Rasulullah, let us give him a good beating. He's holding you hostage just because of some money. This is not acceptable." The Prophet says, "No. ما الذي تصنعون به? What do you want to do with him?" فقالوا يا رسول الله يهودي يحبسك? Is it possible a Jewish man in your own city holds you hostage? The Prophet said, لم يبعثني ربي عز وجل بأن أظلم معاهدا ولا غيره. Allah did not set me for me to oppress even a non-Muslim man. I'm not going to oppress him. You have no right to harass him. No, it's okay. Then when the sun rose higher in the sky that following day, this Jewish man suddenly came. He says, "أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أنك محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد." He converted to Islam. "And half of my wealth, or a good portion of my wealth, I've donated it." Here, he was a very wealthy Jewish man. "Here's my wealth, Ya Rasulullah, it's for you. Fi sabilillah, in the way of Allah." The companions were puzzled. What happened? The Jewish man explained. He says, "I swear by God, this whole scene that I created, I wanted to test him. Because we have in our Torah descriptions of the final prophet." He mentions a few of them. And one of those descriptions is that he's patient. If you try to aggravate him, he doesn't seek revenge. And I didn't really know the Prophet that well. I wanted to test him to see if I aggravate him like that, is he going to retaliate or no? The fact that he did not retaliate and he just stood by my side is an indication he is a prophet. So now I've converted and I am on his path. See the akhlaq of the Prophet? Many people converted to Islam through this amazing akhlaq. You're the head of state. Some Jewish man comes and holds you hostage. Who accepts that? And remember, the Prophet didn't do anything wrong. He has a term with the Jewish man to pay back the loan. He just wants it earlier. And the Prophet didn't have any money. But this is Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi.